Good morning, dreamers. Can we talk grief? Something we do not want to discuss when we're trying to learn how to dream again. But I honestly think that when we grieve well, we can dream again. And our dreams can help us heal. They can. I've noticed something this time around grieving that is different than when I've grieved before. I have a really horrible tendency. You know how they say sometimes your biggest strength can be your biggest weakness when it's not used in a healthy way? My biggest strength is loving people. And when I'm grieving and there's a corporate, whether it's family, this in this case it's my church, um, if there's a group of people grieving with me, a situation, a person, whatever that looks like, I tend to detach from the horror of the situation and try to stand up tall for everybody else. And I alluded to that when I talked about Sam and Frodo yesterday, but there were so many people that stood up for me yesterday and just called and texted and made sure I was okay. That I had to turn my phone off at the end of the night and go, you know what? I need silence. I need to focus on my grief. Yet I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt, I had over a dozen people I could call like that, and they would be over, or I could go to them, and family and friends, not just, you know, mom. And I know my mom would heartbeat. She has been a rock through this for me, and always has been, no matter what the situation that I'm grieving, because it's not always a person, sometimes it's a situation. And I've had so many people, our Jewish cousins call it sitting Shiva, just mourning with me, not telling me to proceed, not telling me to carry on, find the joy, find the whatever, right? I've been surrounded by people who are saying, I will shoulder a little bit of it for you. And I've allowed them to be. I think that's the thing, right? Is I've tried to be present for other people who are grieving, but I've allowed myself to grieve as well. Which I think makes my presence for others more authentic. Instead of trying to push them through their grief and process their grief for them, I've been able to work through my own. That is because I've learned how to dream again. Let's be honest. I've learned how to dream. I've learned how to sit back and breathe. I've learned how to just sit with a coffee and a friend and just start the day. And whatever comes, knowing that because my heart is in communion with the Creator God Almighty, Jesus Christ, holiest of spirits, because of that, spending time in that community and bringing that community to our community, I know I'm going to be okay. It stinks. It really stinks, and the hole is deep. But the living water is slowly filling it. There's a lot of sleep still needed. There's a lot of rest. This one's always like that. That's just the getting old. This one tells the tale. But yeah. So for those of you that have been here for me, which is every single one of you, let's be honest, I just appreciate you more than I can tell. And thank you for helping me see my own value in this. No, this story isn't about me. What occurred isn't about me. But I'm allowed to grieve and I'm allowed to have a story. And you are too. And you know what? There's other people in this world who they're celebrating something, like, I don't know, 16th birthdays. There's a whole lot of people in my life doing that. Uh, Next Friday, so a week from tomorrow, is my own 15-year-old launching into 16. Like, you're allowed to celebrate too. You're allowed to rejoice, even when others are traveling a dark road of pain. So, whatever your situation today, my friend, dream in it. Whether the clouds are pouring rain on you or whether they are shining down. The sun's shining somewhere, above the clouds, maybe. So, learn what you can from the clouds and learn what you can from the sun. God created all. And the rain falls on the just and the unjust. And guess what? So does the sunshine. It's not about how good you are or how bad you are, or like, none of this is personal. It's funny. None of life is personal until a person makes it personal. Right? So whatever your situation, wherever you're going, whatever is happening in your life today, spend a little time dreaming and saying, God, what else do you want me to see? Is there a person you want me to see with your eyes? Is there a situation you want me to understand through your lens? Give me wisdom beyond. Give me diligence beyond what I'm used to. Beyond what I've been fed. Help me to really hear what you want from me and not what someone else is trying to convince me of. And if someone comes your way when you're in a dark place and says, pull up your socks, keep going, you've got this. Try to understand it's from a place of loving hearts. It's from a place of desiring to see you progress through whatever the journey is. And then leave it alone and say, I'm not going to answer from that person anymore because they're being trite with me. No space for trite. So dream a little bit. Put your feet flat on the floor. Take a deep breath. Breathe in the Yah and exhale the way. For Yahweh loves you, created you for a purpose, and you're here for a reason. So don't give up. Don't go anywhere on me, okay? Mwah. Sweet dreams. Bye.